Today we're counting down the top 10 manhwa that'll have you totally hooked if you're craving some seriously bingeable sauce. We're talking epic journeys over 100 chapters deep, perfect for losing yourself in some wildly fresh new worlds. So whether you're a battle junkie or a sucker for mind-melting plots, get ready to add some must-read bangers to your list. Kicking off at number 10 is the wildly ambitious Logging 10,000 Years into the Future. Lu Sheng is an unassuming martial artist who starts having visions of a post-apocalyptic future world where humanity is extinct, but the martial arts have evolved into mind-bendingly advanced forms. Through these prophetic dreams, Lu gains access to top-secret future cultivation techniques light years beyond the present. Massively amplified breathing exercises, next-level body-strengthening elixirs, and more. Can you imagine tapping into millennia worth of accelerated martial knowledge? Oh well. One moment Lu's unremarkable, the next he's unlocking Herculean powers from the world's dusty endpoint. Whether you're a kung fu nut or world-building fanatic, Logging 10,000 Years needs to be your next binge fix. Number 9. Solo Spellcaster. The story follows Do-hyuk Park, a regular office grunt who suddenly awakens with crazy powerful magic abilities during a monster attack. In this world, only select humans can become badass interdimensional warriors, and Do-hyuk just hit the superhuman lottery. But here's the wildly addictive hook though, he's ludicrously game-breakingly overpowered from the jump. We're talking one-shotting abominations and collecting admirers by flexing his magnificent magic muscles. Can you imagine a scrawny underdog instantly morphing into an all-devouring Omega Giga Chad who treats apocalyptic stakes like warm-ups? It's such a patently absurd, testosterone-fueled delight watching an everyman effortlessly curb-stomp up the supernatural ranks. If you crave insanely crisp magic duels or indulgent meal wish fulfillment, Solo Spellcaster definitely delivers. Crashing in at number 8 is the wildly fresh virtual battleground, Superhuman Battlefield. It's set in a world where overpowered heroes called espers can only cut loose in a VR arena named Battlefield, basically an esports lounge where players sling actual superpowers. At the center is So Mon-yeop, the legendary esper resurrected to lead Korea's struggling team. Can you imagine witnessing a literal god effortlessly thrashing foes with immense psychic prowess? One moment, Yeop makes a bombastic rematch debut, the next, he's telepathically dissecting squads. It's an audaciously fresh spin fusing esports drama and superhuman showdowns. The creativity of this VR Battlefield concept, coupled with jaw-dropping psychic feats, is perfection. Whether you love esports or over-the-top super dudes, Superhuman Battlefield is a must-read experimental thrill ride. At number 7, we have a powerful Taoist named Shinche who stole a sacred book and went on the run, sacrificing people for power. Now a badass Grandmaster cultivator named Shin Luo is hunting him down for payback. This one stands out with its dark mystery and suspense rather than silly comedy. The immersed world will have you hooked, unraveling the intrigue. Shin Luo is the ultimate cool and capable lead, handling everything like a boss. Supporting characters are surprisingly well developed too, even the smartest villains. While the art isn't mind-blowing, the intense fight scenes nail it. With a unique story and trope-breaking premise, The Descent of the Patriarch is a must-read manhwa. Slashing its way to number 6 is the ruthlessly savage power trip Return of the S class Ranker. The story follows Rokan, a former top-tier player in a hyper-realistic VR fantasy game who gets betrayed but then hurled back in time before the game's launch. Now, this grizzled veteran gets a head start to savagely crush everyone who wronged him into obsolescence. One minute, Rokan's raging at his computer, the next, he's a time-warped killing machine. Can you imagine the catharsis of an anti-hero given a cosmic second chance to annihilate his way back to godhood? We're talking about psychopathic training regimens and decimating anyone in Rokan's path. It's an unapologetically brutal strength fantasy reveling in leveling up into an apocalyptic juggernaut. If you live for hyper-crisp action or edgy power fantasies, Return of the S class Ranker delivers an addictive virtual binge fix. Number 5. Rookie Talent Agent Knows It All, a heartwarming tale about second chances. Our guy Yunho was a big shot entertainment exec until a terminal illness made his shallow crew dip out. painful. But he wakes up 10 years into the past as a rookie agent, armed with future knowledge to guide his loyal celeb clients to superstardom this time. Despite the idol industry premise, this lighthearted gem is the perfect palate cleanser. Warm humor, distinct memorable characters, and just the right dose of drama to keep you invested. A total refreshing change of pace. Slicing into the number 4 spot is the savagely stylish martial arts epic In the Night Consumed by Blades, I Walk. The story follows Jin Sohan, an orphan raised by a sword dance troupe until he's abducted and groomed for a decade by the nefarious Venom Demon into an ungodly Blades master. When Sohan escapes only to find his former family massacred, this blade-dancing juggernaut embarks on merciless vengeance, cutting down any in his path like peasants before a reaper. Can you imagine the chilling spectacle of an unstoppable sword master painting the scene crimson with hypnotic, bone-crunching choreography? Oh man, it's an uncompromising celebration of unadulterated swordplay ferocity drenched in gothic mysticism. If you crave hard-hitting wuxia action or visceral slaughterfests, In the Night Consumed by Blades is a must-binge martial arts gem. At number 3, we've got the underrated manhwa Motion Hunter, a gorgeous manhwa gem flying under the radar. In a world where spirits roam, badass loner Se-Hui Han hunts malicious ghosts with his powerful spirit sidekick Black Tiger, who he lets feed on the defeated in exchange for strength. When Se-Hui crosses paths with the hunted child spirit, he embarks on an epic journey full of mystery and revenge to restore her memories. The story grips you, the art stuns with incredible fights and striking designs, and every character shines. If you ask me, this one's an easy 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Storming in at the number 2 spot is the insanely creative meta fantasy I'll be taking a break for personal reasons. The story follows Yu Il-shin, a struggling author whose name means only God in Korean. But despite his godly name, he's a nobody until randomly awakening to the most OP ability ever, a pocket dimension god game in his smartphone. In this virtual realm, Il-shin is worshipped as a supreme deity. By grinding mundane missions like squashing bugs, he can level up and unlock crazy cheat powers that impact the real world. Oh my god, can you fathom an underdog transforming into an unstoppable juggernaut with the most meta gameplay hook? It's an audaciously fresh power fantasy coupling mind-bending feats with grounded humor. The inventive world building surrounding Il-shin's escalating strength is endlessly surprising. If you crave ingenious magic systems or self-aware narratives, this is a wildly refreshing must-binge. Claiming the number 1 spot is the unstoppable, over-the-top martial arts power fantasy Return of the Mad Demon. The Mad Demon, Jaha Lee, was chasing his dream of martial arts godhood until a fatal cliff plunge. But he wakes up in his 20s armed with future knowledge and insane skills for a second shot at revenge and glory. Jaha is ruthless, overpowered from the start, acting on pure savage instincts half the time. No tedious power-ups or simpery here, the incredible character work steals the show though, with wildly entertaining dynamics between Jaha and the rich side characters. Gorgeous art delivers jaw-dropping fights at every escalating, world-conquering turn too. It's a true masterclass in unhinged Mirim action that every fan needs to experience, an unstoppable thrill ride from beginning to end. And that's it for this list, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this list as much as I did. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your favorite manhwa with 100+ chapters. Until next time, see ya!